The drone that's taken the Ukrainian battlefield by storm might be getting an even better upgrade. The Switchblade 300 kamikaze drone spent months terrorizing Russian troops, but now it's time for its older sister to take its place. Join us today on Drone Zone to find out more on what the Switchblade 600 is capable of doing. The Pentagon is still ironing out the terms of a contract to give Ukraine heavier Switchblade 600 loitering missiles capable of striking down tanks and reinforced enemy positions. There's no definite delivery date, and it's unclear how many of the suicide drones their manufacturer AeroVironment can produce in a short period of time. The Switchblade 600 is being bought in support of Ukraine under the Ukraine Security Assistance Initiative, Defense Department spokesperson Jessica Maxwell said in a statement on May 10th. There is no active contract for Switchblade 600s, and the department has only purchased a small number of prototypes for research and development purposes. According to Maxwell, the Pentagon is actively attempting to develop a contract to purchase 10 Switchblade 600 drones. The delivery date for those is unknown and will be determined once the contract is finalized, according to her. The 600 is a man-portable tube-launched kamikaze drone system that's heavier than the Switchblade 300, which is already in operation in Ukraine. It contains a more potent payload for use against both vehicles and persons. The larger drone's stronger punch and longer range make it well suited for deployment against Russia's continuing operation in the vast plains of eastern Ukraine, where artillery and tanks are prime targets. The drone is loaded with the same Javelin multi-purpose warhead as the Javelin anti-tank guided missiles, or ATGMs, that have been synonymous with killing Russian tanks during the war. Switchblade 300 drones are being delivered to Ukraine as part of an $800 million package of weaponry and equipment sourced from U.S. inventories. The U.S. government will purchase 10 600 series drones directly from the manufacturer for Ukraine. Given the speed of warfare in Ukraine, 10 loitering munitions that ram targets and explode is not a large number. If the aircraft does not find a target, Switchblade operators can abandon the mission and recover the drone. This offers the operator an advantage over ATGMs and other suicide drones, which are effectively lost as soon as they're shot, regardless of whether they destroy a target or not. Both Switchblade series contain a wave-off and recommit function, which allows an operator to abort a mission and re-engage the same or different targets. They can also be employed for monitoring without actually hitting a target. The bigger Switchblade 600 can fly around for about 40 minutes and is equipped with electro-optical or infrared EO/IR optics incorporated into a gimbaled sensor ball for distance surveillance and targeting. It has a threshold range of roughly 25 miles depending on conditions such as topography, cruises at 70 miles per hour, and can sprint up to 115 miles per hour. According to AeroVironment, the 600 can be put up and launched in less than 10 minutes by a single soldier. The entire system weighs 120 pounds, with the drone weighing approximately 33 pounds. Hundreds of smaller 300 series drones are on their way to Ukraine, where they have already been used against Russian personnel. Ukraine's 53rd Mechanized Brigade shared a video on Facebook showing what seems to be a Switchblade 300 strike on a Russian machine gun emplacement. The drone explodes right outside the aperture of the dug-in gun nest, scattering shrapnel all over the place. The explosion is not very enormous, but the Switchblade's precision makes it a deadly weapon against hostile personnel. Russians later uploaded photos of the drone's remains on social media, indicating it was a Switchblade 300 strike. The plane is still flying and it has its wings, which extend from the center fuselage after it is propelled from its tube. The Switchblade 300 weighs around 5.5 pounds, fits in a backpack, and can fly for about 15 minutes and up to 10 kilometers. It travels at roughly 60 miles per hour and has a top speed of 100 miles per hour. The drone operator in both systems employs a tablet-based navigation and control system to fly and aim the drone before engaging a target. Because the US Army has not ordered a large number of Switchblade 600s, AeroVironment still produces each one by hand, according to Brian Clark, Senior Fellow and head of the Hudson Institute Center for Defense Concepts and Technology. The delayed rate of manufacture could be one of the reasons why the US has not ordered drones for the Ukrainians. That could be why the Pentagon is supplementing the supply of Switchblades with a new Phoenix Ghost drone, which is also a flying bomb but is currently classified. The Pentagon spokesman John Kirby introduced the new drone's name and stated that it functions similarly to the Switchblade and served the same loitering munition duty. He has not revealed any details about the Phoenix Ghost's design or the size of the bang it makes, but he has stated that it will be effective against all types of targets. Through the Air Force's Big Safari office, the system was converted from an existing design. 600 is completely new, and there aren't many in our inventory, Clark recently told the War Zone. Because the Army has been dragging its feet, the SOF community have been using Switchblade. Switchblades are just not manufactured rapidly, which is a challenge they're attempting to address. It's a capacity problem. Beginning in 2010, US Special Operations Forces, or SOF, employed a number of Switchblade 300 drones against Taliban insurgents in Afghanistan. However, special operators do not frequently require the 600 series drones, and there's been no genuine demand signal from the Army to ramp up manufacture of the larger system, according to Clark. The United States and its allies are keen to send more military equipment and weaponry to Ukraine, where foreign assistance has all but stopped the Russian incursion. However, like with the delivery of Javelin 80 GMs, the rate at which industry can produce gear may be slower than the rate at which Ukraine expends ammunition. Another example of a supply chain difficulty is the ongoing endeavor to send Switchblades. Videos showing Ukrainian attacks on Russian armored vehicles occur on a daily basis, and these are powerful instruments to add to their armory, but it remains to be seen how quickly the 600 series Switchblade drones can be launched and what influence they might have. The Switchblade 600 is the next generation of long-range loitering missiles with high-precision optics, over 40 minutes of loitering endurance, and an anti-armor warhead for targeting larger hardened targets at longer ranges. As an all-in-one man-portable solution, the Switchblade 600 provides everything needed to effectively plan and execute missions and can be set up and operational in less than 10 minutes. Switchblade 600 is outfitted with class-leading high-resolution EO/IR gimbal sensors and advanced precision flight control, enabling the warfighter to fly, track, and engage non-line-of-sight targets and armored vehicles with precision lethal effects without the use of external ISR or fires assets. The wave-off and recommit function, which is patent pending, allows the operator to abort the operation at any time and then re-engage the same or different targets numerous times based on operator order. The Switchblade 600 is a multi-mission loitering missile system capable of multi-domain operations from fixed defensive positions, combat vehicles with integrated organic precision fire, or air-launched applications. Switchblade is the offspring of a DARPA initiative from the 2000s known as Close Combat Lethal Reconnaissance, or CCLR. The main difference is that the CCLR used a fiber optic cable that spooled out behind the vehicle as it flew. The latest Switchblade has a more sophisticated radio navigation system. The device was designed to meet the needs of US forces in Afghanistan, namely to prevent enemy ambushes. Close Air Support, or CAS, is a strategy in which suppressed forces request the assistance of an A-10 Warthog to engage opponent suppressors. The problem with CAS is that suppressed forces must wait for support planes. CAS is incredibly expensive and carries a high chance of causing collateral damage. The Switchblade, on the other hand, is cheap, engineered to cause as little collateral damage as possible, and can be fired in seconds. Of course, the tube-launched missile drone solitary warhead isn't as destructive as a hovering A-10, but it's a viable option for soldiers wishing to improve their survival. That's it for today's video. Let me know in the comments if you think the US will be able to send the Switchblade 600 before it's too late. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video just like I've enjoyed making it. Make sure to comment with any future videos that you're interested in watching. I'll be seeing you all soon, but until then, watch this video to learn more about what a Phoenix Ghost drone can do, and as always, subscribe or crash.